Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Seth Jenny, and I'm the chair of the Esports Research Network Conference 2025 Future Realities Esports as a Global Lab. Welcome. In addition to being the conference chair, a little bit about me. I am the senior editor of the Rutledge Handbook of Esports. I am co-editor of the second edition of Esports Business Management textbook. I'm an associate editor with the Journal of Electronic Gaming and Esports. I'm a board member of Esports Research Network. I'm the faculty advisor to the Slippery Rock University Esports Club, and I am an associate professor within the Department of Exercise Science at Slippery Rock University of Pennsylvania. And then lastly, I'm going to take this opportunity to let you all know there is a new Rutledge research series in esports and video gaming book series. If you're interested in proposing a short form or a long form research book relating to esports or video gaming, please reach out to me. There's my email address. So, what is the Esports Research Network? We are an international network of researchers advancing interdisciplinary esports studies. We connect scholars and industry to explore esports' global, digital, and innovative impact. The network was founded in July of 2019 at the ESL1 Cologne event. The goal of the network is to connect researchers around the world and create a meaningful meeting point for researchers and practitioners. You can become a member. Go to the esportsresearch.net website. You'll see something that looks like what's on the screen right here. We have the link join to apply. You can also join our Discord. Again, it's open for anyone. You can be a full member with those with terminal degrees or associate members. And what is our mission? Collaboration of various researchers fostering interdisciplinary research on the emerging phenomenon of esports. So if you're not a member, we encourage you to apply today on our website. So within the Rutledge Handbook of Esports, back in April of 2023, we cataloged the number of Esports Research Network members. That is in chapter 2.3 of that handbook. And at that time, we had 264 members from Europe. Today, we have 359 European Esports Research Network members. Back in April of 2023, with the publication of the Rutledge Handbook of Esports, globally we had 465 Esports Research Network members. Today, that worldwide global number of members has grown to 650 Esports Research Networks members, representing 67 different countries. The largest group come from the United States, United Kingdom, and Germany. Now I'd like to take a few moments to share with you some of the history of the Esports Research Network conferences. You can find this information on our website. Our first conference was hosted by the University of Paris City. The theme was Esports Health and Wellbeing Management. It was online. It was supposed to be in person, but COVID forced us to move it online. It was in December of 2021. The chair was Dr. Nico Bessoms, and we had over 100 different presenters and over 600 different spectators at this conference. So you can see some of the other metrics of this impressive first conference of ours. The following year in 2022, we had our first in-person conference, but our second conference, it was hosted in Jönköping, Sweden by Jönköping University. The theme was Sustainable Esports in the Digital Society. It was chaired by Dr. Brian McCauley. You can see his wonderful glamour shot there. And this was in November of 2022, which was over our American Thanksgiving. So I was appreciate Brian for that. We had 10 different tracks of presentations, over 60 different presentations and over 100 different presenters in that beautiful city of Jönköping. So then we took a year off in 2023, and we had our next conference in 2024. This was last year, hosted in London by the University of Staffordshire as well as Manchester Metropolitan University. The theme was Where Worlds Collide, in conjunction with the League of Legends World Championships. Tom Brock was the chair. Cameron Van Loo was significantly involved in hosting everyone. This was hosted in end of October, beginning of November of 2024, and we had over 100 different presentations. So we're in the 2025 conference, but I do want to pre-cue you into some of the information that we'll be talking about on Friday for Esports Research Network Conference 2026. I want you to start thinking about this. Bridging gaming heritage and esports futures, transformations, traditions, and tomorrow. I'm not going to try to pronounce that university name, but we'll let Tuvasa do that on Friday. He's going to be chairing. We're hoping around mid-September 2026. He can give you some more specific details at this conference on Friday. We hope to see you in that session on Friday as well as in Japan in 2026 with us. So now let's talk about this conference, 2025. The Esports Research Network Conference 2025 is a 3-day nonstop digital event where esports research meets the frontier of digital society. This is not just another online conference. It is a 24-hour-a-day for 3 days global production where live interactive sessions follow the sun across the 3 continents, showcasing how esports operates as a living laboratory for innovation, identity, and inclusion in the digital age. Ooh, Tobias can write some pretty good stuff. Supported by Corsair for Business and Elgato live stream technology and produced in collaboration with leading academic institutions, this event blends high-quality digital production with serious academic inquiry. Presentations hosted live here on Twitch come from 4 different regional hubs, which act as full production teams and research nodes. We are very excited to host veteran researchers as well as new scholars and practitioners to this global stage. And those research hubs that we've been discussing here within the Americas hub, where I am located, Slippery Rock University of Pennsylvania, and we also have Michigan State University that will be hosting presentations on Thursday and Friday. Within the Europe, Middle East, and Africa hub, University of Staffordshire in London, England, United Kingdom. And then the last hub, Asia Pacific, UNSW, University of New South Wales, Sydney. This year's conference theme focuses on esports as both a subject and a method for understanding digital transformation across education, industry, media, and public life. We encourage critical and creative engagement with how esports intersects with social, technological, cultural, and economic change. This is a conference immersed in the digital society it explores. Future Realities reflects our core belief that esports is not only a competitive entertainment ecosystem, but also a testing ground for the digital transformation of society itself. From grassroots organizations to virtual economies, and from streaming culture to emerging models of global governance, esports offers fertile ground to investigate pressing issues within our interconnected digital future. Our multi-region hub model ensures the conference is always live, always local, and always accessible, offering a new template for academic collaboration that is as inclusive and dynamic as the community it serves. Before we go further, I want to acknowledge our sponsor. This conference is supported by Corsair for Business and Elgato live streaming technology, and is produced in collaboration with these institutional hubs and Corsair. So with production support from ERN partners, close collaboration with regional hubs, and communication via Twitch. And we can see here an image from our Slippery Rock production. This conference doesn't just talk about esports innovation, it embodies it. Here's an image from Sydney's production. Now let's move into a little bit more practical information. Let's talk about the schedule for this conference. So if you have not navigated to the Esports Research Network, esportsresearch.net website, do that. And at the top, there is a button called ERNC25. That is this conference. And then you can see this screen here where we have buttons for the book of abstracts as well as the schedule on the left. So if you click that ERNC program button on the previous page, you will come to a document that looks like this. This is the schedule. And it is laid out where we have Sydney time, local time, London time, and New York time. Then we have the presentation titles and then the presenters along with their affiliations. You can see here that there is a yellow highlighted column down the middle. That means that the London University of Staffordshire Regional Hub is hosting these presentations. So those presentations are performed at that local time. But for example, these opening remarks are supposed to be played at 8 a.m. London time. So that would be 3 a.m. New York time, which is why I'm pre-recording this video, and 7 p.m. Sydney time in Australia. If you are looking ahead in the schedule and you're trying to determine a specific presentation do you want to see, we encourage you to go to this website, timeanddate.com/worldclock/converter-classic. You can enter in the specific day as well as your location and that host location in the schedule, that yellow highlighted column of where it's being hosted. And just some brief reminders, Sydney is 11 hours ahead of London, 16 hours ahead of New York. London is 11 hours behind Sydney and 5 hours behind New York. And New York is 16 hours behind Sydney and 5 hours behind London. So here is another example page from the schedule. We can see here that the Slip Rock University, America's Regional Hub, are hosting these presentations, and those are the times for the presentations. So if we look at Corsair's presentation, Katrina Keller, 2 p.m. on Wednesday, 12th of November, that is New York time, which is also 7 p.m. London. It is also 6 a.m. the following morning in Sydney, Thursday morning. So you probably noticed in the schedule that those blocks are 30 minutes. Here's how they're going to be structured. The presenters are told they're supposed to present for 20 minutes. Then we'll be doing a 5-minute question and answer session based upon the Twitch chat. So we encourage you to engage with the presenters, also engage with each other in the Twitch chat, as well as we'll have a 5-minute transition time to get set up for the next presenter. So that will be the block for almost all the presentations. There are a couple of panels that would go for a double time slot. So I'm not going to display the entire schedule for the entire conference here. However, I'm going to also give you an example of what the Asia Pacific Hub, UNSW Sydney, hosting. This is one of their first sessions that they're hosting. So we can see here it's listed as Thursday, 13th of November, and their sessions start local Sydney time at 11 a.m. Well, that's actually midnight in London, and it is the previous days, so it's still Wednesday in New York, 7 p.m. So when you use that time converter calculator, make sure that you plug in the local host city and their date and their time so that you can convert it to your geographic location. So for this 2025 Esports Research Network conference, Cameron Van Loo put together this nice image of where our presenters come from. So we have scheduled 110 different presentations and from presenters representing 33 different countries. So let's go back to that website, esportsresearch.net, and let's talk about that other orangish button there that says Book of Abstracts. That will list all of the presentations and a description of each presentation for you to browse and look at and to get excited or interested in certain presentations that you don't want to miss. So I encourage you to get into there. In the past, a lot of our presentations have only published the Book of Abstracts after the conference. This year, we were able to get it done in advance. So make sure you click that button and see what the Book of Abstracts is all about. Here's the first page of the Book of Abstracts. The table of contents looks like this. I want you to be aware that when you click on a title that you're interested in, it is hyperlinked to the actual abstract later in the document. This document is over 250 pages long, so when you go to that table of contents, just click on the specific title of the presentation you're interested in, and it will jump you right to that abstract in the document. Here is an example abstract. This one's actually a little bit shorter than a lot of the other ones, but for the most part, you'll see the purpose of this presentation or the study, the methods, how it was conducted, what the results were. You might see discussion and then conclusions that the presenter slash researcher has made based upon the collected data and the analysis. So I want to make you all aware, David Hedlund, the senior chief editor of the Journal of Electronic Gaming and Esports, known as JEGE, has agreed for us to be able to have a special issue focused on this conference. So presenters will have the option to submit full papers to be considered for that special issue in JEGE. Details on this will be emailed out to all the presenters after the conference. You will need to follow the typical type of author requirements that would be for submitting to a journal article in that journal. So I encourage you to, Google Journal of Electronic Gaming and Esports. A lot of our articles are open access, meaning that you don't have to pay to view them, and investigate the journal. We do have a code of conduct as well as a way to report any concerns. If you notice those smaller buttons below the program and Book of Abstracts, we have a code of conduct that all the presenters were required to sign off on, but any attendees need to adhere to that code of conduct, so definitely take a look at that, as well as we have a concern submissions form. Oliver Lease, he is the ombuds person. If you have any concerns, he will be monitoring the submission forms. And if you have any questions, you can email or contact him. There is his contact information. But we want this to be an inclusive, safe environment, and we want everybody to act professionally and respect each other. A conference of this magnitude could not occur without a lot of different help from a lot of different people. I have asked a lot of these people on the organizing committee as well as the scientific committee to send me some videos, and I'll be putting those videos at the end of this video, so I encourage you to stick around and watch those. It's neat to put faces with names that you maybe have seen, particularly in publications. So for the organizing committee of this conference in the Americas, in addition to myself, Amanda Cote, Jonathan Eaton, also my research assistant who's not listed here, Emma Pruitt. We also have from EMEA region in Europe, Cameron Van Loo, and a lot of different people at University of Staffordshire. Asia Pacific, we have a number of different people that are not listed on here, but are part of the production team, and you'll see videos from them. But Oscar Page, Guy, and Xander are both listed there for UNSW Sydney. And then the conference, certainly the godfather of esports research and the chair of the ERN, Tobias Schultz, David Edel from Acer, and then our communications Discord website guru, Nicholas. We definitely appreciate all that everybody does. Thank you. And also the scientific committee. So they also helped with some of the organization, and then they also did the peer review of the presentation abstracts, did some editing for that, helped communicate feedback to all the presenters to improve their presentations, to improve their abstracts, and if they go on to publication later, giving them feedback on their research. So to Nico, Tom, Amanda, Joanne, Julia, Matt, Yewan, Oliver, Guy, Brian, Tobias, and Cameron, thank you. Couldn't do it without you. And a lot of these people are also Esports Research Network board members. So stick around to watch some of their videos. So all of you viewers out there, thank you for being part of this exciting global initiative. We look forward to your participation. Engage in that Twitch chat and showcasing everyone's work in what promises to be a unique conference experience. Hopefully, I'm sure that we'll have a few tech issues, but we're going to work through those with a smile, maybe. Have a wonderful conference. This is Dr. Seth Jenny from Slip Rock University signing off. Stick around to watch some of the videos that I'm going to put on next from other organizers and scientific committee members.
Hello everyone, I'm Nico Besom and I'm an assistant professor in sociology of sport at the sports department of the Université Paris-Cité in France. And I'm also a board member of the Esports Research Network. I helped to organize the very first Esports Research Network conference, which was held online in 2021. I'm very pleased to see that the conference is now a regular event, and that the 2025 event is very innovative, as scientific content will be broadcast 24 hours a day worldwide. I wish you all a very exciting and an excellent conference. And I'm really looking forward to hear and to learn about all the new scientific content about esports. See you soon, and I wish you the best. Stay safe.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yeon Jin, an assistant professor at Ewha Women's University in Seoul, South Korea, and a member of Science Committee for ERNC25. During the review process this year, I was truly impressed by how much our conference has grown over the years. So I'm really excited for this Follow the Sun event. And huge thanks to everyone who has put so much effort to organizing it. And yeah, looking forward to meeting you all esports researchers around the world.
Hey, I'm Brian. I'm the founding vice chair of the Esports Research Network. I'm at the Media Management and Transformation Center at Jönköping International Business School, which is a mouthful, where we hosted the first in-person conference in 2022. And I'm really looking forward to this innovative 72-hour trans-regional sort of thing, which actually is fairly impressive. And I look forward to meeting a lot of the people here at our in-person conference to be announced for next year.
Hey everyone, my name is Niklas Henrikens. I'm representing the West Coast University of Applied Science in Germany, and as a communications officer for the ERN, I'm not on the speaker list this year, but I'm working behind the scenes to keep everyone connected and informed, including the website or the Discord server. So have fun at that event and see you all soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Oliver Leis. I'm a research assistant at Leipzig University in Germany, and I also serve as the ombudsperson of the Esports Research Network. So please do not hesitate to contact me if anything is bothering you, and I hope you have a great time enjoying the conference.
Hello, Esports Research Network. My name is Dr. Matt Knudsen, and I teach at the University of North Dakota. I'm on the Esports Research Network Scientific Committee, and I'm also presenting at the conference. I'm looking forward to seeing so much excellent work again this year. Have a great conference, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Joanne Donahue. I am a reviewer for the ERN abstracts this year. I'm also an ERN board member, and I will be a panelist discussing eSport health models. Looking forward to it.
Hello, everyone. and welcome to the Esports Research Network Conference 2025. My name is Dr. Tom Brock, and I'm a Senior Lecturer in Sociology at Manchester Metropolitan University. It's a real pleasure to welcome you to the conference, where I serve on the Science Committee.
Hello, everybody. My name is Amanda Cody. I'm an Associate Professor of Media and Information at Michigan State University. Got my Spartan here. I'm also a member of the Esports Research Network Board and this year's conference organizing committee. With all of my colleagues who've helped put this together, we're so excited to welcome you to the 3-day all-online ERN conference of 2025. We hope you have a great time, and we're looking forward to seeing all of your presentations.
My name is Thomas Yuxi Zeng.
And my name is Yuing Chan.
And we're a part of the UNSW Esports production team.
We're coming to you live from the UNSW Sydney Esports Room,
where we're going to be hosting the Asia Pacific segment of the Esports Research Network Conference 2025.
Hello, I'm Dr. Julia Hilcher. I'm on the board of the Esports Research Network. I worked at the ESL Facebook group for 20 years, and I hope you have a really lovely conference. If there's anything you'd like to know about my PhD, I wrote about MOBAs, Dota 2 and League of Legends. Please reach out to me. I hope you have a really good time here. Enjoy!
Hello everyone, my name's Cameron Van Loo. You may remember me from last year's ERNV, which happened at our London campus. I'm here today representing the University of Staffordshire, who will be the EMEA partner for ERNV 2025. I'm showing you some footage right now of our Stoke campus. Some of you may have come to our London campus last year, and this is our Stoke campus where the vast majority of our course takes place. We are also one of the UK's largest games universities, having 3,000 students studying games-related courses here at the university. Coming up on screen now is our esports arena, which we was purposely built 2 years ago, and it was done alongside Digital Garage to help students gain hands-on experience in esports programs at our university. Each year we run currently about 50 to 60 esports events, functioning from tier 2, 3 and open source, which allows community access to our arena and gives our students hands-on experience and employment whilst they study at our university. We're also extremely grateful that our students have been able to get these hands-on experiences and also gained footholds into the industry because of this. We've had students go off to work at places like Alpine, Corsair, etc. And we've got currently students looking to take roles within in other sectors as well. We're also the first university in the UK to win a European Masters trophy that I'm very proud to be able to have coached. Alongside this, you may be able to see some of our other aspects like our staff list. This is an online platform created on Unreal using the Fortnite mod packs created by our graduates 2 years ago within the game school. You can access this and I'll be sending out codes during the week. Alongside these things, I want you to introduce my team who will be helping me, this being Apollo, Toby, Bartos and Mikey, and they'll be able to help you and guide you with any problems throughout the time. Please do feel free to contact me if you've got any questions. I look forward to having you.
Hello there, and welcome to the ERN conference. My name is Tobias Scholz, and I am a professor at the University of Agder in Norway, and also I am the founding chairperson of the Esports Research Network. Within the Esports Research Network conference, I am helping here and there, supporting all of them. And also had this crazy idea of doing a continuous stream around the world. And I'm therefore greatly thankful for all the support and all the people who are contributing to this event. And I do hope you have a good time listening to all the interesting talks and interesting presentations and supporting us in showcasing a little bit of an experiment on how to do online conferences a little bit different. And therefore, I would say good luck and have fun.